Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Ventures live stream number 7. That's it. We are at 7 live streams. So that's been going on for 7 weeks. So almost 2 months. Next Saturday will be our 2-month mark on YouTube on doing the live stream. And it has been a heck of a blast for both myself and my wife, Darlene, here. And we've thoroughly enjoyed being part of this community. And the Facebook page is up and running. And if you haven't joined it, go ahead and join that. Also, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe. It doesn't cost you a single penny. I know it says subscribe and it drives people nuts. And I think it should be called Show Me More. We all do. But unfortunately, that's what YouTube calls it, is subscribe. And it is free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Hit that button. And on every video, please hit the thumbs up, including on the live stream. Hit the thumbs up. It gets out to more people. Our live streams are going up and up and up. And if you're watching this on the replay, hit the thumbs up. And welcome to the show. So let's get started. Who we got on here today? We got Mike Baker. Good morning, Darren and Darlene, chomping at the bits to get over to my new home. And Mike
Good
Baker
morning.
is really eager to get over to Thailand, and he's going to be. He's only a short timer now. He ain't got long left before he gets over here. So, Mike, really looking forward to meeting you in person, brother. And Passport Bro says, Cooper, I understand there are some things you cannot say living in Thailand. Some things I can't say on YouTube, yes. Which brings me on to a subject that I'd like to start on tonight. I got an email from one of our subscribers. I'm not going to put out the person's name. And this subscriber's sort of been with us almost since the beginning. And they said that I didn't reply to one of their comments, and I replied to everybody else, and was wondering why that was. And the reason I didn't reply to the comment, because it didn't come up on my cell phone, and it didn't alert me that there was a comment from this particular person. And this particular person was replying to a video that I made, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and in regards to crime in Thailand, and don't get caught, whatever you do, and don't commit any crimes either, for that matter. And this person had personal property stolen off their motorbike, and they tried chasing the motorbike down. He got away, and that was the whole comment, given one of their experiences. And
I think her handbag.
Yeah, it was
They're riding a motorbike, and her handbag was stolen, cut from her
shoulder.
from her shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's just an awareness. But
It was just an awareness comment, but YouTube blocked it. There was 2 words that she said in there. I can't even repeat on the live stream, but they weren't bad words. They weren't cuss words. But I'm going to try and tell you in a roundabout way. A certain epidemic, I'll say,
yes,
that happened over the last years took her husband away. And she is having a hard time dealing with it, and she finds our channel to be soothing. And she always writes in the comments, and she is a fantastic subscriber, and we love her to bits, both Darlene and I. And even though it was 2 years ago, it's still fresh in her heart, and our hearts go out for her. Can't imagine what something like that is like. And the fact that she was commenting, and YouTube wouldn't allow the comment. So there's certain words that you can say on here. I'm sure you know the word that I'm referring to.
There's certain words, because YouTube is so strict. There's certain words that you can't put it out there, like the epidemic that happened, and the chaos that's been happening on the 2 countries. So
yeah,
especially we're monetized, we can put it out there. We don't realize that we have a lot of comments in the spam until she emailed us earlier, and then I checked it, and there's actually a lot of comments flagged in there. Maybe maybe you're commenting on the comments and we didn't, maybe you were gonna think that we deleted it or something. Don't think that we deleted it or
No.
something, because we don't delete comment unless it's really below the belt and we don't want to even bother about commenting back on that one. But it's the YouTube. If your comments is flagged, it automatically goes to spam section.
Yes.
And I just check it earlier, and there's actually a lot of comments in there.
Yeah, we didn't even know about it. So moving on, who we got next, honey? Passport Bro again says humidity, Philippines versus Thailand, very important topic. Okay, the humidity is higher here in Thailand because the Philippines is an island and it's surrounded by water, so you don't get the high humidity that you get here in Thailand. So you do get humidity there. I'd probably say it's about 50% of what it is here in Thailand in relation to the Philippines.
Yeah, actually, I hated it. The humidity in
But you
Thailand.
do get used to it. You get climatized like
I'm
anything.
an Asian, but I still hate it. The humidity here in Thailand.
Yeah. And Passport Bro again says dating culture, Philippines versus Thailand. Very important topic. And we did a video on that actually about 2 months ago. So go back in my channel where I discussed, because I was married to a Thai person before I married Darlene. And so I know the difference sort of between both cultures, and I went into that in quite a bit. And it's up there for you to watch. Just go back on our history. And Passport Bro yet again. Okay,
He's giving you an idea.
Yeah, dual pricing at adventure parks, temples, etc. Yeah, for foreigners, we pay more than what the Thais do. And the reason is because we make a lot more money than what the Thais do. You know, they are on a very low income in relation to standards. And, you know, for some attractions, the Thai people will pay 50 baht and the foreigner will pay maybe 100 or 150 baht. But it's not something that, you know, they skyrocket and it's going to break your bank. No, it's just mainly there to cover the costs, the upkeep of the parks, the nature reserves, that sort of thing.
But it is true. Because I remember one time we went to Koh Samui. We went in a certain tourist spot. And yes, I'm Asian and they look like a Thai. Yeah, it's like every day in my life. They what do you call them?
Oh, you look like a Thai. They mistake you for a Thai.
They always mistaken me for being a Thai. But in that place, they asked if I'm a Thai, and then I said if I'm a Filipino, and then okay, foreigner.
So they charged her the foreigner rate. But if she would have lied and said she was Thai, excuse me, then they would have asked her a question in Thai, which she would not have understood or knew the answer to. So
yes, and so, yes, it exists.
It does exist, yeah. Roger Walker, good morning, Cooper and Darlene. Good morning, Roger. How are you, brother? Bob, good morning from North Carolina. Another North Kakalaki on the house. Okay, good morning, Bob, and welcome to the channel. It's great to have everybody on here. We've got 38 people on right now. That's
Hello
good.
For the 38 people watching our live stream.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for always supporting us. And we would like to thank the community. Because the Cooper's Naya Adventure community, because even in the comments in YouTube, because sometimes we're really busy and we can't reply right away, but there's people that's sticking out there replying to those comments and sharing the if they know the answers, they're answering it, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thank you very much.
WTF says, hi, Cooper and chat. Hope everyone is well. And hello, brother. Welcome to the chat.
Do you remember the name?
Oh, boy. Names is my worst thing.
It's Phil.
Phil, she's fantastic on names. Absolutely fantastic, my wife. So hello, Phil. Welcome to the chat. Mike Baker, how much baht should I bring for the visa service you used? Will they want cash? Thank you both. Total knee replacement next Friday. Fingers crossed that goes okay for you, Mike. Okay. For the Visa service that we used, it was 35,000 baht, and that was for the Visa and the opening of the bank. If you want to have a multiple entry Visa attachment on there, which I wouldn't recommend unless you're going outside of Thailand more than 2 times. Okay. So the multiple entry costs 5,000 every time you want to leave to Thailand. It's about 2,000. So it really doesn't pay for itself unless you go over 2 times. If you want to, if, for example, you want to travel around Asia and you want to go in and out every month, then get the multiple entry. It pays for itself then. But no, they don't take cards. So you're going to have to pay in cash for that. And I mean, Mike, you can bring out pounds, you can bring out British dollars. Don't exchange Thai baht in your own country. And the reason I say that is because you're going to get a terrible rate. You'll get a much better rate because Thais want the foreign currency. So you're going to get a much better rate over here than what you will back in your own country. And only change just enough at the airport to get you here, and then go to the money exchange when you get here, because the airport rate is one of the lowest in Thailand. They don't give you a good rate, Mike. So that's my tip for you on that. And 35,000 baht at today's exchange rate is 1,000 US dollars. It's still 35 baht to the US dollar.
Yeah, and I want to add it here that this visa thing, I put it out on YouTube, the breakdown, the things that we can put in YouTube, I'm putting it on
the Facebook group.
Facebook group.
Yes.
Yes. So if you want to check the Facebook group, it's there, the breakdown.
And also you guys can email us down below at cooperstaiadventure@gmail.com. You want to pop the Facebook group on there? Will I answer the next one?
Yeah, wait lang.
Okay. Michael Santos says, good morning from Las Vegas. Good morning, Michael Santo, and thank you for being a private member. I see you got the icon there next to your name, and that is really appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
And Las Vegas is just around the bend from where I grew up, over the border in California, a place called Victorville. So I went to Victor Valley High School. There you go. So not far from you, brother. And there's our Facebook group at Cooper's Thai Adventure Community is the Facebook group.
Oh, and what do you call this? I remember something that someone asked on the Facebook group about the money that you have to take
into the country.
Yeah,
yes, 20,000 baht. Okay. Yeah, there we found something out we never knew. I've been coming in and out of Thailand probably for 20 years now, I guess, or thereabouts. And apparently they can ask you at any time when you come here if you have enough cash for your vacation, and the minimum amount that you should have on you is 20,000 baht. But you can have the equivalent per person, and you can have the equivalent in your own currency. Now, I can honestly say I've been coming here 20 years, and I've never been asked that question. And I even asked my immigration friend, Mr. Singh, and I said to him, I said, hey, what do you know about this rule? And he says, oh, that only applies to places like India and Pakistan. They don't do it on Westerners because they know that, their income is a lot more than what the other third world countries are. So, but it is a law. It is a law. I found out an interesting law yesterday that foreigners are not allowed to tow a trailer. Yes. I did not know that. And but apparently if you're caught towing a trailer, it is a 500 baht fine. So
100 for Thais.
And if you're Thai, it's 100 or 200. But yeah, I honestly didn't know that. So new news to me.
It's better to be safe than be sorry. Yes.
But if you get the 500 baht ticket, here's the good news to that, is the ticket is valid for 1 week.
Yeah.
So if you're stopped again in that 1 week, they can't give you a ticket or another fine, because you just show them the one you got and say, nope, this one is still valid. And Brian P says, "Hi, Cooper and Darlene. I'm early today.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, Brian."
Yeah. Because last live he's 2 hours late.
It was 2 hours late. Yeah, but he's made it here early. So well done, Brian. Hats off to you, brother. And welcome, of course. George Walford says, "Hi from George and Max." Hello,
Hello.
George and Maxine. Great to have you on here, buddy. Guy from Northern England there. And he's looking to come out here in the very near future. See, I do have a good memory in some places.
Is it northern? I think
No,
eastern
Northern
he
England.
says.
I think he said Northern England. Yeah.
No, it's
We'll
not
see.
northern.
He'll tell me if I'm wrong or right. So Roger Moore says, "Good evening to one and all. May all your viewers have a blessed day." Thank you, Roger. That is a great comment there. And to all of you, have a great day from Roger. Mike Baker, you already show us more, but hit thank like button anyways. Thank you, Mike. It is appreciated. Yeah, hit that thanks that thumbs up button. It is very much appreciated. A new one here, Faraway Fred. Hello, welcome, Faraway Fred. He says, "Good morning. I'll see you in October." Okay,
See you
great. I'll see you in
soon.
October. It's the first time I've seen one of his comments, but hey, we welcome everybody on here. Maybe he's just one of those silent people who doesn't like to comment much. But welcome to the live stream, brother. It's great to have you. And Ricardo Crosby is back again. He's always here at every live stream. Welcome, Ricardo Crosby. And he says, "Hello, guys."
From Singapore.
From Singapore. That is correct. Yes. Jerry and Jennifer, good morning from Ocala, Florida. Watch your channel daily. In regard to the video about the retirement visa, I did not notice a requirement for medical insurance. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. If you apply for your retirement visa inside Thailand, there is no medical insurance requirement. So you can self-insure if you want to do it that way. As medical costs here are so cheap in Thailand, it is unbelievable. It's like it's like 60 to 70% cheaper than what it is in the West, and that's why a lot of people come here for medical treatment or dental treatment because it's just so cheap, so cheap. So yeah, if you do it outside of your country through the Thai embassy or consulate, then yes, you do have to have medical insurance. My advice: come here on a entry on arrival visa and a visa on arrival, and you get 30 days automatically. And the great news is the new prime minister of Thailand is talking about changing that 30 days to 90 days. So for a lot of expat countries, you're going to be able to come here in the near future when they pass it through the Thai parliament. Right off the bat, you're going to get 90 days visa on arrival, which is excellent news. Excellent news.
Yeah, when we arrived here, we have 45 days.
45 days,
but they changed it again
because it was under the old pandemic rule. I can't say the word, but pandemic rule. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about there. And Rob says, "Hey there, Rob.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream, brother." Michael Santos says, "Can't wait to retire there, arriving October 29th. Does the condo you live in accept a small dog there with a long-term contract? I'm bringing my little Dutch hound." We were told originally, yes, you can have a small pet here. But somebody reached out to me today in one of the comments and said that they called and they were told no. So I'm going to get clarification on that, because we were told when we originally got here, yes, you could. So unless the policies change. So I'll put it on the Facebook group, Michael, and if the policy has changed. But if it's still the same, then there's no need for me to say anything. And Brooke Schneider's in the house. Wow, wasn't aware how much is censored by YouTube. That is absolutely, that is a lot. There's quite a lot of things that you cannot say on YouTube, and there's a big policy letter that you get when you get monetized, and it's pages long, and it tells you everything that you can and cannot do or say on YouTube. So it's strict guidelines. Bobby57 says, "Hello, YouTubers." Hello, YouTube's good. Okay, nice to see you again. And Bobby's another one. He's coming out here next month in October 19th. and he and his lovely wife are going to be leaving the Philippines and retiring to Thailand. He's made that choice, and he knows that it's a lot different here in Thailand than it is in the Philippines, and he's really looking forward to getting some good food. Mike Baker, YouTube wants to keep people like mushrooms in the dark without talking about real life issues. You're right, Mike.
Even
You're right.
Facebook. Believe me.
That's why we created the Facebook private group. But
Yes.
here's the difference, Mike, and that's to everyone that's watching. I'm going to address all of you here. Is if you create a private group on Facebook, yeah, you can say what you want in there. It's only if it's public that you're censored. But as long as it's private, members only, that's why we say on there, if you want to join the group, you have to be a subscriber. So subscribe to the channel, join the group, and we can talk about any subject without any censorship because it's a private members group.
Even putting out like if you were gonna share something on Facebook, if you do it, you can only do it 3 times. It's called cross posting.
Yes.
I know on Facebook. Yeah, did I say on Facebook?
Yes, that is true. Yes.
Social media are strict, and then there's certain words, certain guidelines that you have to follow.
Yeah. Jerry and Jennifer, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. The East Coast of the USA for a live stream. Yes, it is the perfect time for the East Coast. Unfortunately, for the West Coast, I get complaints and they say, hey, it's too early. It's 5 o'clock. I'm not getting up at that time in the morning. So, yeah, it's a balancing act. So we'll work on that. Mike Baker at Brooke Schneider. So too, Brooke, even more from Canada. There you go. And Steve Gilding says, good morning, Cooper and Darlene from Prince Edward Island, Canada. And welcome from Prince Edward Island, Canada. It's great to have you on here, Steve. How's the wife? Black Ops says, hi from Kuala Lumpur. I tried to join your Facebook group, but was rejected. Yes, you were, sir. And the reason you were rejected is nothing I can do. There's 4 questions you have to answer. If you don't answer the questions, Facebook don't let you in. It's that simple. There's guideline rules that you've got to follow, and it's there to protect you as well as it is everybody else. Accept the rules, subscribe to the channel. Just briefly, it asks you, why do you want to be part of the channel? Because I'm part of the YouTube community. Simple answer. Boom, it gets accepted. Nothing to do with us. It's down to YouTube. And they will flag you and say, answer the questions, please. You can reapply. So, and reapply. It's straightforward and easy, and you'll be accepted. We've had that happen quite a lot, and everybody sort of go, oh, I didn't see the questions, and they answer the 4 easy questions, and they're straight on there. And we got a great group of people, as my wife said. Mike Baker says, as Steve Gilding, hello from Ottawa. So there you go, a fellow Canadian there. Brooke Schneider, Black Ops, you likely missed a box. Yes. Yeah. So just go back in and make sure that you answer the 4 questions, and you're straight on there. That's it. Too easy. Mike Baker, thank you for the visa update. You're very welcome. Rich Dollar, good morning from Las Vegas. 4 days and counting until I touch down. Hey, well, not long then, not long. Are you going to be flying from Las Vegas, or I know you can, or are you going to be flying from San Francisco? Because one of our subscribers, Mr. Washington, did the flight from San Francisco, and I don't know who he flew with, but he had to fly to Taiwan, and then from Taiwan to the Philippines, and then the Philippines to here. He was completely exhausted when he got here. What a lot of layovers. If you can get that direct flight, get that direct flight. Might cost you a little bit more, but at least it's not going to take you 2 days to get here. Sarlina, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all tubers, wherever you are. And hi, Darlene and Cooper. Thank you for an amazing channel. And thank you for Sarlina for being an amazing subscriber. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, she made it today.
She made it today. Yes. God bless her. And Linda Travels Solo says, "Hi, you crazy kids." Hey, Mom. There she is. She always calls us kids. "I will be flying in on Tuesday. I'm very excited. So at the airport, will they exchange Canadian to baht? And can I do that before the visa process?" Yes, they will exchange Canadian to baht. But Linda, like I was saying earlier, in case you missed it, I would only exchange what you need to get from there to here, because you're going to get a bad exchange rate. They're notorious for giving bad exchange rate. So my advice to you is only change 5,000 baht, no more than that, and that at least gives you 1 day to change the money over. So, and there's plenty of exchange booths here. The best one is called TT. It's a big yellow box, and you'll see them all over the place. And go there. They give the best exchange rates in Thailand, even better than the banks. Rag Jam Rock says, "Good morning, guys, from sunny South Florida." Good morning, Rag Jam Rock. That is a mouthful for me to say, you know. That really is hard. You should have picked the easier name. RJR. There we go. Initials. RJR. Brooke Schneider, "Is there any good water parks in the area?" Yeah, there's a very good one just up the road that you're too chicken to go to tomorrow. So there you have it. We invited Bert to go with us to the water park, and he said, "I'm scared of the slides." So he what's the word I'm looking for? Pleasantly declined, I guess you could say, and said no. I said, "Okay, let's go to the go-kart track instead. I'll beat your butt going around the go-kart track." So that's the plan for us tomorrow. And we're going to make a video on that. Me and Grandpa there are going to go at it. 70-year-old
Yes,
Kenny
and
beat
we
me
will
going
gonna
around
meet
the
up
track.
with Ron and Sia.
And Ron and Sia, another two great people. And he's a subscriber. He's from America, and his wife's from China, and she's an American citizen too now. And they are a lovely couple, and they're going to be our soon-to-be neighbors this month. They're moving in. On the 17th. Yeah, we're excited to have them here with us. Black Ops says, "Brooke Schneider, I've applied again." There you go. And yep, I just saw it pop up on my computer, so you should be accepted shortly. Thailand Arburst says, "Good morning, Cooper, Darlene, and all from Central Florida." Another one in Florida. Wow, it's great to have everybody here on the East Coast join us here. And everybody else in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and England, welcome to the channel.
Look at this. We're both wrong.
Northwest. I said northeast. Okay, George. Hey, I got half of it right, so I deserve half a credit there. Darlene said it was south, and I said it was northeast.
I said south. I said east.
Roll back the tape.
But I was wrong. Because...
Roll back the tape. Let's see who's right. Let's see who's right. Passport Bros sends a super sticker of $4, and thank you, Mr. Passport Bro. It is super appreciated, brother. That just got me another cup of coffee and Darlene a hot chocolate for tomorrow. There we go.
Brian
So
T.
thank you. Go ahead.
Because he's early tonight. I'm looking forward to the 90-day visa being confirmed. That will give us a decent time to try life there together.
Yes, it will.
Yes.
And from what the new prime minister is saying, he's hoping to, that's one of the first things he's going to do when Parliament opens. He's just selecting his government now. And it's fantastic news. It is fantastic news, considering we had some bad news just 2 days ago about the elite visas and what's happening there. I don't know if any of our subscribers are interested in what's happening with the elite visas, but the basic elite,
the money.
Yes, the basic elite visa, the minimum one that you could get was for 5 years. They've renamed them, but they're still the elite visas to us. And what they've said is the cost used to be 600,000 baht for 5 years, and you didn't have to go through the 90-day report, and you get lots of benefits, especially when going in and out of Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok. And they raised that fee from 600,000 baht to 900,000. So they raised it by 50% for just the basic one. And don't know how that's going to affect people. So we'll have to see what happens there. Mike Baker says, Linda travels solo. I went to the basement in the airport to super rich for the best exchange rate with all of them. However, Cooper may have best info. Yeah, I've tried them all. I've even tried that one, Mike, and they still are a lot less what they give you here in Pattaya and Jomtien. So if you, I mean, change only what you need. 5,000 is more than enough. You're not going to pay more than 2,000 to get here to Jomtien. That gives you 3,000 left. That's enough for when you get checked into your either your hotel or your condominium. Go get the basic things you need: water, bread, milk, stuff like that, and hit it the next day after you got over your jet lag, and go exchange your cash then. And that's our best suggestion to you. Bobby says 56 more days, Cooper, 46. My friend. 46.
He's counting.
No, it says 56, Bobby. You're not there yet. I was making fun of him, honey. Why'd you ruin it?
Oh,
sorry. He's now looking at the calendar going, wait a minute, I'm sure I said there was 46 days. Yeah, Bobby, 46 more days, and he's going to be moving in, and one of our newest neighbors. That's going pretty quick, isn't it? It's going really quick.
It
is. I remember when he started on here, he's like, 3 months out. Now he's 46 days. He's half that. It's gone quick. Brian Barberich says, good evening, Mr. Voice and Mrs. Manager, both looking great. Cheers from Durban, South Africa.
Cheers.
And thank you, Brian. It's always a pleasure to have you on here, brother. Tommy J, the Facebook group will help many. And you're absolutely right. And he says, hit the like. So there you go. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. It doesn't cost you a penny. And the Facebook group, we've already got 130 members on there. And really, we set it up. And I go on there and have a look every day. And what I see is people asking questions, and other people in the group are just coming back with the answers. They already know them. They've been here. They got the T-shirt, and they know the score, and they're answering the questions and giving great advice on topics that I don't even know the answer to. So it is a great, great community there. And we're going to be at 140 right now. 140.
It's 139 right
yeah, but one's just been accepted, so there's another 140
requests there that we have, it's there. I looked at it before the live, and then there's pending requests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, and we were at 2,150 something subscribers, 2,159. So that is absolutely great.
Very much.
Let's see if we can get 2,000 people on the Facebook group. That would be even better. You got lots more people there to help each other and guide each other with some great answers and advice.
Yeah, and we learned something from it too.
We learned. It's a learning event for us too.
Yes.
So it's absolutely great. Yeah. And Brian P says, if you tempt any more subscribers there, they will be renaming Jomtien Coopertown or Coopersville. Great comment there, Brian. I don't think so. Brian Barberich says, perfect time in South Africa for live chat. Started at 3 p.m. here. There you go. There we go. So we're sort of hitting this side of the planet. The guys on the west side are not too happy, but they catch up and watch the replay. So it's kind of hard to get it for both people. Mike Baker says that Brian P, good one, Brian. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the haters gonna hate. Don't.
Yeah. Arthur Cardum says, hi, Cooper and Darlene from Portugal. Hello, Arthur from Portugal. Another one looking to come out here in the near term. Rich Dollar says, Korean Air straight flight from Vegas. There you go.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I've never flown with Korean Air. You have to let me know what the experience is like. But if it's Korean, wouldn't I have to change planes in Seoul, or does it go direct?
Who's that? Brooke done that.
Well, Brooke did the flight
from Philippines, Korea to I think.
I don't know.
Yes.
Let us know on that, Rich. Is that a direct flight, or do you have to change planes in Seoul? I know they have some regulations with air flights that if you're leaving from one country, say Korea, that it has to go to Korea before it can go to Thailand or Philippines. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure you'll let us know. But if they got a direct flight, that's awesome. It saves on American Airlines or Delta or Thai Air. So you may be able to get a good bargain with that one. Brian P says, you're getting really popular now, guys. You're going to struggle to answer all LS comments. Well, I do it. I'll tell you what I do, guys and girls. This is what I do. After I put the video up, I will answer comments until 10 o'clock. That's my cutoff point. So if you see there, hey, he answered this guy's comment, but he didn't answer that one, that's because I'm sleeping, okay? Because at 6 o'clock in the morning, we are walking the beach. So that's my cutoff point. 10 o'clock at night, any comments come in after that, our time, they get answered the following day. So I answer for 4 hours, and then after 4 hours, I go to sleep. And then the next day, I'll start again with the comments while I'm having my coffee in the morning. I'm answering comments. I'm answering emails. I'm in the Facebook group, talking in there, welcoming our new members. So we're doing quite a bit, but it doesn't matter if we get 10,000 subscribers on this channel. We're still going to sit there and answer all the questions. I'll just tell Darlene.
Don't worry about it. The community is there.
Yeah, I'll tell Darlene. Guess what, honey? Here's 5,000 questions for you. I'll take the other 5,000.
There's already a backup plan, the community. That's why the
No, she's joking, guys. She's joking.
Hello, 60 viewers.
Oh, we got 60 viewers on here. Great.
Oh my God, Cooper. This is what I'm talking about. You shouldn't have. Oh my God.
She hates me for that. Jan van der Zwan from Netherlands says, Darlene, I really like your bat hat.
It's a frog, actually.
And Darlene's got this shower cap hat, and it's a green thing, and I absolutely hate it. It is the most
it's already 5 years.
Terrible thing I've ever seen in my life. And she wears that so she doesn't get her hair wet when she's in the shower, and she's just taking a quick shower before we go back out and make videos after we've been to the gym. And she'll come in and get a quick shower, and because she's already washed her hair before she went to the gym. So anyways, she hates that hat, and I put it on the video. So Mike Baker says, Cooper, did you ever find out from Mr. Washington which service he used to get to Jomtien from the airport was a good price? You know what, Mike? I didn't, but I'm going to ask him right now because I got his number, and I'm going to get you that answer right here, right now, as we speak. And I'll let Darlene answer the questions, go through the comments.
Okay. Mike Baker, love the go-karts. We were going to try tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this? Andrew Marshall going to hate Cooper for this. Because Cooper will going to practice on the group.
Yes.
Sorry, Andrew. Hit it up, gang. Yeah, please hit the like button, guys. Thank you for the 63 viewers that's watching the live stream. Thank you very much. Andy Burton. Hello, good evening. Hope everyone is good. Yes. Hello, good evening. Good evening too. Oh, good evening. It's evening here too. Tommy J. Linda, better exchange rate in lower developed airport by the BTS, but still, as Coop say, only exchange what you need to get you where you need to go.
Correct. And I've just asked him a question. I'm just waiting for Washington to get back to me. He's normally pretty good. So hopefully we'll get the answer here. 90-day visa from Passport Bro. Yep. I'll be loving it too. And if it happens, because I know it's going to make a big difference to those that want to explore Thailand to see if it's for them, if they want to retire here, or just people that want to come here for a longer vacation. I think it's going to work for a lot of people. Passport Bro says 7-Eleven for SIM cards, airport is ripoff. So yeah, that's another tip. You can get the airport SIM card with AIS. It's the tourist SIM that they do there. And you can do it at 7-Eleven. I know that. You got something to add on that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I'll let
I
take
just
it.
learned something
What's that?
that you can get a very, very, very cheap plan for a year, internet plan, with a speed of 15 Mbps.
That's 15. That's not that fast.
Yeah, but for some people, maybe they want it. It's like 1,000 something for a year. It's already for a year. You're just gonna order it in Lazada. It's either True or Detox.
Mm-hmm.
And it works. It works because the person that told that to us, me and Jackie,
Mm-hmm.
it's been using that. She tried the True and she tried the Detox. Now it's running. She's running out, so she will gonna order it again. And apparently, it's already registered.
Oh,
And
well,
you can
great.
use that for like 1,049 a year, something like that. But yes.
Oh,
but
that's great. Can you
can
post
order.
that on the Facebook group, babe?
I will gonna post it.
Okay,
in
there you go.
the,
She'll post it on the Facebook
Facebook
group on how to do that.
Yes.
So you can pay it
And-
off for a whole year.
Yes,
really
you don't
cheap.
have to say you don't have to renew your plan like monthly, like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm having a hard time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have your passport with you can't renew your plan.
Yeah, because it's with a visa
God.
immigration right now, getting put onto my retirement visa.
Yes.
So yeah, it's in the process. Steve Gilding says, "Hi, Mike in Ottawa." There you go. Steve is another Canadian, and he's on the East Coast, and he's replying back. Brooke Schneider says, "Just exchanged U.S. dollars and bought an hour ago through Wise and got 35.14 baht per dollar." That is great. That is great. See, there you go. And that is actually the exchange rate today. It is 35.14 is what I saw this morning. So he's got the actual exchange rate from Wise. Excellent. Brooke Schneider says, "Hello to my fellow Canucks." There you go. Slang name for Canadians, Canucks. Sarlina A says, "What I love about Jomtien is that it does not get overcrowded here. Even when all the new condos coming up, there are room for everyone and still a pretty quiet and great place to live and retire." And she is absolutely right. We don't get extremely busy like Pattaya does, especially in the high season, because this is a retirement community, Jomtien, and they're building condos upon condos upon condos here. So there's not going to be a shortage of demand. I'll tell you that for a condo. They're just building them and building them and building them. And I've seen, since I've been here in Jomtien, probably 20 new developments that are going to be finished. And one big one that we're going to be making a video on shortly.
When we're walking at the beach.
And that one's going to be finished in December, isn't it?
What is?
The one that we went and looked at the other day. The big
December.
One.
December is the
December, and we're gonna. And they've already asked us to make a video on it for them, so we're going to do that. And yeah, she's absolutely right. Sarlina lived here, and she knows the score. So thank you for that, Sarlina. Much appreciated. Bad Brad sends a $4.99 super thanks and says thanks for the great information. And you're welcome, Mr. Bad Brad. And thank you for coming on here. Looks like in the picture there that you've got a lovely Asian woman. Is she Filipino, Thai, Malaysian, Vietnamese? Let us know in the comments. And Michael Santos says, "What is the best way to travel to Jomtien from Bangkok International Airport? Would you recommend getting a hotel in Bangkok for a day or two? If so, what mode of transport would you use from a hotel?"
It depends on the time you're gonna arrive.
Yeah. Now, it all depends on what time you're going to arrive and how tired you are, Michael. The only person that can answer that question is yourself. But every time I've gotten here, especially if it's your first time, I would recommend getting a taxi rather than the bus. Okay, because if you've never done the bus, it can be complicated. But once you've been here and you've done it, then get the bus because it's so much easier and so cheaper. And it takes about 2 hours on the coach. You can lay back. It's got reclinable chairs in there. It's great aircon. And you can just go to sleep for 2 hours. And it is very, very cheap on the bus.
And if you were going to go on the Facebook group, I posted Nadia's taxi in there. She speaks good English.
Yeah.
Nadia taxi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But when you're in the airport, if you go down to the lower ground floor and the basement level, there's a taxi stand there. You go up to the counter, you tell them where you want to go, and they'll give you a receipt, and they take one half off and give it to you. The other half they give to the taxi driver. He puts it in his cell phone and Google Maps, and he Google Maps it straight to the doorstop where you want to go. And that's one of the easiest options for first timers that I would recommend. Those that are recommended the bus, I've obviously been here and done it before, and it is easy, but it can be confusing for your first time. And if you want to stay in Bangkok for a night, our favorite hotel is in Bangkok is the Mari at Don Muang Airport.
But it's far.
It's not that far. It's about 20 minutes from 25 minutes. Yeah, depending on the time of day, from Swanapuma Airport. And we stayed the night there. And also what you can do is you can get a Bolt when you're at the hotel, is download an app called Bolt, and it's very, very easy to use, and it tells you the price before the driver even turns up. But as soon as you book it, it'll tell you the price there before you even book it, actually. And Bolt is one to swear by, and it is one of the cheapest methods of travel here in Thailand. Mike Baker says, hopefully the government doesn't change the minimum monthly requirement of 65,000 baht, because I have little wiggle room to meet that minimum, which is more than enough. They're talking about revamping the retirement visa here in Thailand, but the only person that's talking about it is the ex-immigration head of Thailand. He's now the the deputy chief of police,
something like that.
And he's just given his recommendations, but he's not in power, so it's entirely up to the prime minister. And this prime minister seems to be all about tourism. So I don't think he's going to go after the retirees. I really don't see it happening in the near future about that, because he's formed a coalition government here, set up of several different parties, not only his own. So his hands are sort of tied on what he can and can't do. And the other parties are saying, don't touch it, leave it. Don't touch it, leave it. So I think that's the way it's going to be. And I think it's going to stay that way for quite a few more years. I can't see him doing anything in regards to raising the rates for retirees. I honestly can't. And who's that?
What is?
Who's that? Pronounce that name.
Hi, Kofor.
No.
Who? Aaron.
Oh, Aaron. I was going to say, can you pronounce that Cyrillic writing there? I can't. It says, hi, Kofor. I think that means Cooper. My name is Aaron. On
October
9th. Okay, October 9th, I arrive in Pattaya. What's the weather like? Can I go to the beach? And are there tourists at night in the pubs? Yes, you're going to be able to go to the beach. It is lovely weather in October. It is October cools down a little bit, so it's like 30 degrees or high 80s if you're in Fahrenheit, 88 to 90 thereabouts. And you're getting into the cooler months of November and December, where it drops down to 80 degrees, and it's absolutely fantastic, or 25 degrees Celsius. So that is a great time of the year to come, October. And as far as the tourists at night in the pubs, there are tourists here at night, and but there's not so many. In October, the tourists tend to come here at the end of November for the Christmas season and New Year season, all the way up until April. And I've just got a reply from Mr. Washington, and he used Mike Pattaya car service. There you go. That's how he got the special price from the airport to here. The name of the company was Mike Pattaya Car Service. So who was it that asked that? Was that Brian or Mike that asked that question? One of them asked.
Mike.
It was Mike Baker. So there you go, Mike. Jot that name down and Google search him. And I'll see if I can get a phone number for you and contact details, and I'll get Darlene to post it in the Facebook group as well. Cecilia Green, does your condo allow pets? We got asked this earlier, Cecilia, in the live stream. Sorry you missed it. And when we first moved in, we were told, yes, you can have a small pet, be it a small cat or a small dog. And one of my subscribers got in contact with me today, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. It may even have been you, and said that their husband had contacted them by phone, and they said no pets. But I was initially told yes, and I'm going to get clarification on that, and I'm going to speak to Miss Jeeb probably Monday, because it's her day off tomorrow,
Yes,
which is Sunday. I will ask her that question, and if they've changed the rules for any reason, I'll post it on the Facebook group. So hopefully you're a member on there, Cecilia Green, and we'll definitely get that answer to you on Monday. There we go. 70 people on the live stream. Welcome, 70. All 70 people.
Please
good to have you.
Like.
Hit the thumbs up if you're on here. BT Gang says, Darlene and Coop, good morning. Missed you last week. My fault. But always good to see you both. Enjoyed your day off video. Also, can I call you direct? What you can do, BT Gang, is send me an email with your contact details there. I'm having a little problem right now. Excuse me, with my Magic app. I don't know what the issue is. I think their site's down, or they're doing maintenance on it, whatever. But I'll try again to get that back up and running tomorrow. But if you leave your contact details there, i.e. cell phone number if you're in the States or Canada, and I can call you there. Or if you're not, give me your WhatsApp details, and I can contact you that way, and we can talk that way. Not a problem. Our time is free to everybody. Black Ops says, is Touch and Go e-wallet used in Thailand? Yes, it is. They have the Touch and Go on the ATM. Yes, they do, if you activate it. But what we do on ours is a little thing called Scan Pay. And it's a great thing. And I'll just show you how it works, because it's absolutely fantastic. And I know people have been asking. But as you can see here on the screen here, I've got get my finger lined up. You can see here, I've got the Bangkok Bank app right there, the blue leaves. So if I click on that there, and I'll just show you how easy Scan Pay is. So this is the Bangkok app. It doesn't show you my balance, it's censored. But down the bottom, you see this blue button right here in the middle. You click on that, and it's real easy. It brings up a camera. So you scan the QR code and you pay for it. That easy and straightforward to use. And it just asks you to put in your ATM PIN, and you paid for it. I think it's the best thing. I've never seen anything like it in the West. I think it's better than Samsung Pay and all the other ones that they've got out there, Apple Wallet and stuff like that. That one works great. And you get as soon as you pay it, you get a text message straight away on your phone. And it tells you you've just paid for this. And it's got the double security thing on there, because it looks at you with the camera to verify it is you, and it asks for you for your PIN number too. So it's got the double security on there. If anybody steals your phone, they can't use Scan Pay, because their face is not going to match yours, even if they didn't know your PIN number. So it's absolutely great. Michael Halsey says, great work. Question for Darlene. Have you ever cut your hair? It's incredible. My daughter had hair similar length, but cut it super short.
Cut for 4 years. I'm just only trimming the end of my hair, because when I realized that my hair is already long, I had a hard time letting it go, even though it's really hard. It's really hard because I set on my hair whenever I want to do the things quickly. I can't because of my hair, because it's always in a way, but I can't let it go. I feel like I will gonna cry if I let it go.
Yeah, and her hair right now goes down to the top of her thighs. So it's below the butt and it's at the top of the thighs. And I asked her about cutting her hair, and she says she wants it to touch the floor. So it's got to go down to the bottom of her feet, and then she'll consider cutting it. But she wants to see if she can grow it that long. So hats off to her. See if she can do it. But she's costing me a fortune in shampoo. So if there's any more donations, I'd really appreciate them. Just joking, just joking, guys. Rich Dollar says, sorry, meant to say you leave from Vegas. You don't fly to California first, but yes, you have a stopover in Seoul. That's what I thought. Yeah, because these countries that are outside of America or your destination, they have to fly to their home country and then transfer from there to your next destination. They're not allowed to fly direct. I thought that was a bit odd, but maybe there's a loophole between Korea and Thailand I'm not aware of. Mike Baker says, my physiotherapist is coming to Thailand in January for a month-long trip. She asked me a ton of questions. I told her to check out your channel. There you go. Thanks, Mike. Much appreciated. Yeah, please share our channel. If you're enjoying our channel, click the share and share it to your friends. You can post it on your Facebook page, your Instagram page, you know, your WhatsApp contact list, whatever. If you're enjoying it, and you know, by all means share it. It's really appreciated. We want to get as many great people as we can out here. Asen says, if I get into a long-term relationship with a Thai lady girlfriend and we break up after a few years, will Thailand government ask me to pay alimony or something? Ooh, that is a very, very good question. I don't think Thailand has common law marriage because it's a Buddhist country. So I would be edging on the side of no, because it's a Buddhist country, and that is something that we do on the Christian side of the world in countries like that, as far as common law marriage, that if you're with someone for a certain amount of years, then you're responsible for them. As far as paying alimony, that's if you got her pregnant and you had a child, then you may have to there. But if you don't, then I don't think you're going to have a problem. But I will search that for you. I'll ask an immigration agent who's a very, very good friend of mine. And I'll ask him the question and see if I can get the answer to you in regards to that. And if there is a law, I'll make a YouTube video about it. Promise.
We're going to a lawyer anyway to ask for that will.
Yes. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, good idea. We can ask the lawyer too. Edret says, hi, Cooper and Darlene. The video about Brooks' budget was super helpful to plan my move. Thanks for all you do for the community. Happy Saturday. And thank you, Mr. Edretz. And it's great to have you on the Facebook group too. I saw that you joined. So absolutely great to have you there as well. Brian P says, do you guys plan to travel to any other countries? Bangkok is a great hub to get to many other countries. Vietnam was only 1 hour, for example. Also Kuala Lumpur or Singapore. Both have lots to see and do. And the answer is yes, no. Okay. And the reason I'm saying yes, no is I'm going to go in the no first. You are not going to catch me on another airplane. Not going to happen as long as I live. But as far as traveling, yes, we are. And if we can drive across the border and go into these other countries, we'll show you how to do it in a pickup truck. Because we're already planning some trips on the pickup truck in the next couple of months. So maybe I'll drive over through Laos, Cambodia, and into Vietnam, do it that way. And it'd be a heck of a road trip and maybe even a good video to put on YouTube. Bad Brad says she is Vietnamese, but now more American than Viet. Her first return to Vietnam was in 2020. Since leaving in 1974, wow. She loved it, but doesn't want to retire there.
It's normal.
What's that? What's normal?
When you leave your own country and then you experience the other country, that it's more convenient, something like that. There's a lot of opportunity. You don't really want to go back to your country. It's normal. As an Asian, I think, because that's how I think and how I feel.
Yeah, but she was gone so long. She left in 1974 and she went back in 2020.
Yeah, that's too long.
That is a heck of a lot of years there. You know, I mean, you're talking 46 years. So that is a long time. But hopefully, Bad Brad, bring her to Thailand and see what she thinks of that and thinks of it here. I hope she loves it, and we'd love to meet you both. Sarlina says, Sen, no, don't worry about any alimony in Thailand. Never heard of one, but beware of Thai girls. Look for a real and decent one. You won't find them in the bars. And thank you, Sarlina, for stepping up and answering that question. Now, Sarlina knows because she is half Thai. Okay. So I think she has Thai citizenship and Indonesian citizenship. And she knows the laws of the land. She's lived here for many years. She speaks the language fluently. So thank you for coming on here, Sarlina, and putting the record straight so I don't have to make a video about it. And there you go. Asen, you have your answer. There is, you don't have to worry about that for being with a long-term relationship. Brian P says, congrats on 70 viewers now.
It's gone down again.
It's dropped down to 68, but it was up at 75, so it's doing well. Black Ops says, if you already, if you have already, can you do a feature on hire cars and bikes? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I was thinking about that anyways. I did reach out to the guy that rented us our motorcycles, King. He's a fantastic guy. He's a Thai guy. He speaks fluent English, absolutely brilliant. And I don't know how he learned his English so well, but he is excellent. And he's got a heck of a sense of humor. But he was really nice. I contacted him from the Philippines, told him I wanted to rent some bikes on his Facebook page. He said, no problem. I contacted when I arrived. And he said, would you like me to deliver them? And he delivered them 2 bikes to us directly to our condominium. And when we were finished, we didn't have to return them to him. He came and collected them as well. So, and it was free of charge. So great customer service there. And I'd love to do an interview with him. And I have asked him, and he said, sure, no problem. As far as car hire, we've seen quite a few. And there's one that I've seen up the road from us that's not far on the Jomtien second road going towards Pattaya. That seems to have great deals there. We see the banner going across, the LED banner. The longer you rent it, the cheaper it gets. So
there's daily, weekly, monthly.
Yeah, if you got a daily rate, if you got a weekly, month, and a monthly rate. So yeah, I will definitely make a video on that to help you all out.
Yep.
DPM 5964 says, at Mike Baker, a good workaround, the requirement to bring in 65,000 baht every month is to bring in 65,000 first month, then send it back out of the country and bring it in again the next month. I wouldn't recommend that because no, I really wouldn't, because you got to give a bank statement on that. So they're going to see you're sending the 65 out and getting it back in, and they'll see that it comes from the same account. No, I wouldn't recommend it. Nah. No, sorry, DPM. I appreciate where you're going there, but there's other ways around it, and we talk about that in the Facebook group. Brooke Schneider says, with 30% of Thai GDP generated by tourism, I expect the new government will remain tourist friendly. And I agree. Brooke and I had that conversation today. And, Thai heavily depends on tourists, and they're trying to make it easier for tourists. They want to keep it that those that want to live in the country are either working, studying, or retired, and they're going after the guys with big money for these new elite visa scheme, and they're targeting them, but they're not going after the tourists. They're trying to make it better for the tourists. And from what I'm hearing here on ground is they also don't want to change the retirees here because they're also giving a lot to the community, and they want to keep them here and keep promoting that. So thanks, Brooke. You're absolutely correct. Tommy J says, Aaron, don't plan on swimming at the beach as it's not the cleanest. Take the ferry to Koh Larn for the day if you want to swim in the ocean. Yeah, Koh Larn is absolutely brilliant. It's an island just off the coast of Pattaya and Jomtien. and a 30-minute ride in a ferry, and I believe the fee is 35 baht. 35
But
baht.
it's 30 in the
Yeah, if you go on the
port.
pier, you can get it for 30, but if you go through an agent, it's 35. So, yeah,
each way.
and that's cheap. That's $1 each way, and they do have beautiful, beautiful oceans. And here, I don't recommend swimming in Pattaya at all. But Jomtien is not too bad. Stay on the north side of Jomtien, not Jomtien, the south side, as the water there is a lot cleaner, and they've got the nets with the buoys to protect you from the jellyfish.
Oh,
So
when we walked the other day, there's a lot of big jellyfish.
oh, there were big dead ones. Yeah, that's why they put those buoys there to protect the swimmers. Yeah. A Sen says, if I get into a long-term relationship with a Thai lady girlfriend and we break up after a few years, can Thai government ask me to pay alimony or something to ex-girlfriend? No, Selena just answered that question, and she is a Thai citizen. So thank you, Sarlina, for answering that. And she says again, no way, Sen. There is no alimony in Thailand. No worries. Thank you, Sarlina. Tuik P says, hello, good evening to you both. Just made it, been away fishing. Hope you caught something big.
Yeah.
And how's the hangover? In case you didn't catch anything, you're probably sitting there drinking quite a few beers. Marty Scarborough says, hello, Cooper and Darlene. Good morning from the East Coast. Good morning from the East Coast, Marty, and welcome to the channel, brother. Great to have you on here. A Sen says, at Sarlina, thanks a lot for replying. There you go. Good. Thumbs up. Michael Halsey says, Darlene, yep, that is some reason that is same reason my daughter cut her hair. There you go.
It's hard to take care of a long hair.
It is. I've seen it daily. Yeah.
Sometimes I was gonna ask Cooper to, can you dry my hair, because I really can't do it.
And it takes me like 45 minutes to blow dry it. It's just so much hair.
Yes, especially when we're in a rush, and oh my God, I'm brushing my hair and it's all tangled and something like that. Oh my God, it's a headache.
Sardina A says, you're welcome, Asen. Brian P. Oh, to have problems with hair. Yes, I have no problems with hair. And I'm sure you're probably the same as me. Can you rent e-steps in Jomtien? E-step? What's an e-step? I know what an e-bike is. Is that maybe the name of the bike?
Electric scooter that you stand.
I've seen the electric scooters. I've seen the electric bikes. I've seen the electric mobility scooters as well for rent.
Like the hoverboard. So I saw one foreigner using the hoverboard.
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what an e-steps is. Somebody help me. What is an e-step?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Tully Madden says, hi Cooper and hi Darlene and Cooper. If you need to see a doctor for a major ailment, do you find a local doctor that speaks English, or do you always go to the international hospital? Thanks. We use the international hospital, and because it's so close, it's like literally a mile and a half up the road. It's not far at all. We go to Jomtien Hospital, and another mile down the road after Jomtien Hospital, you got Bangkok Hospital. Yes. So they're
just here around.
Yeah, they're very close to where we live, Tully, and they're fantastic, and they speak fluent English. Most of the doctors either practice medicine in the States, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, or England. So they have a fantastic knowledge of the English language, and you tend to get all the medication you could want there.
I haven't seen a doctor here that can't speak English.
But
Nurse, yes, they use translator, but doctors, they all speak English.
Yeah, the doctors all speak English here. Yes. All do. Yeah. Even if you just see a private one. But we go to the hospital because it's just so close, easy, and easy to get the medication.
Yes.
Yeah. Sarlina A says, Darlene, I had similar long hair, but after many years, I decided to cut it. For the reasons you mentioned, everything just gets easier, but I did miss it for a while until I didn't. So she doesn't miss it anymore. She prefers to have shoulder length hair. I think there from the pitch, I think it's shoulder length hair. Yeah.
I'm not ready yet to let it go.
No. When she turns 40, she'll be ready. Okay.
Maybe.
She's trying to hold on to youth as long as she can. I gave
Yes.
that up years ago. Bob, hi, Mr. Cooper. When are you doing some videos on medical care? We started our first video on medical care, Bob, and with the insurance company, and it was with AXA. I've also done another video when we were walking on Jumtian Beach about 3 weeks ago, and we did Darlene's medical insurance,
AIA.
which is called AIA. So I've covered 2 medical insurances right now. I've got to go back and see the agent next week that I'm dealing with for my medical insurance and Brooks medical insurance. And I will be posting a video on that. I've also asked him if he'd be willing to do an interview with us, as he's an absolutely fantastic guy. And a lot of the expats here recommend going through this guy. And he said, sure, no problem. We can do it in September. So now we're in September.
He says
Hopefully,
middle of September.
yeah, so it probably won't be this week, but it will be the following week. He said that we can do the
Yes.
interview with him, and we're going to go over all of it with you. And it's going to be a great video because not only is this guy recommending and selling it, he's also got it for himself, and it covers his cancer treatment. He's got cancer, and he was told that he only had 2 months to live. And he's several years of brain cancer. And he is still going strong, and his medical insurance is covered every single penny. And we're going to be putting that out, and that's going to be the last one that we do. I've only done the 3 because the other ones, as we've seen with AXA, they're just too overpriced. They really are for what they offer. And this one, I'm not going to tell you who it is. I don't give any alerts out. So just stay tuned, and not this week, but next week we'll be doing the interview and revealing who we chose and why we chose it. So yes. Tommy J, can you do a feature on e-bikes as to regulations and prices? Sure.
There's a lot of foreigners using
Well, we see a lot of foreigners using the e-bikes here.
Yes.
And I will get you the information on that. I'll ask King when I do the interview with him, because I'm going to be doing an interview with King shortly.
And it's a reasonable prices. We saw it earlier.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few of them now. They're getting a lot more here. Bobby says, hi, Cooper. If you know, can we use our Philippines driver's license in Thailand when we get there, and for how long, if you know? Yes, Bobby, you can for 30 days.
Yes.
Okay. If it's an international license, then you can use it for more than 30 days. If it's just a Philippine license, then you can use it only for 30 days. And
there's a lot of checking now.
And oh yeah, we went past the checkpoint this morning on Second Road, and they were stopping everybody on motorbikes. The police, there must have been 20 police out on the road going towards Pattaya, and they nabbed a heck of a lot of people that don't have a motorbike license, and they took the motorbikes from them. It didn't matter whether a rental or not.
Yes.
And they got to pay a fine and everything else that goes along with it. And they took the motorbikes and made them walk on foot, and they had to leave the motorbikes there. So if you're coming to Thailand, recommend having a motorbike. These places will rent them out to you, but they're not the ones getting in trouble. It's you if you get caught, you know. So
it's cheap to convert your driver's license anyway. It's like 2,000 baht for a motorbike conversion.
Yeah, it's like 2,000 baht for a motorbike conversion.
Yes.
It's not expensive, and it's easy to get a motorbike license here if you don't have one.
Only a day.
You can do it inside of 2 days, the training, and take the test, and it's not hard. You were 1 day because you already had a license. For those that don't, it's a 2-day course. We asked the driving school. Yeah. Okay. Moving along. Chris Foster. Hi, guys. If I travel to Pattaya for the sole purpose of retiring there, do I still need a return ticket back to my home country? No, Chris. What you need is a forwarding ticket. We Westerners out here, we like to call it a throwaway ticket. And what you do is, if you're planning on retiring here, get your one-way ticket to Bangkok, and then buy an onward ticket 30 days after you arrive Don't do it for the same day. Do it for 30 days after you arrive, so you get that 30-day visa on arrival stamp in your passport. Is get an onward ticket for the closest place to Bangkok. So Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia. Go online and you'll see that you can find tickets there all day, any day for $50 or less. So that's going to save you quite a lot than a return ticket going to back to your home country. So that's what I advise, is getting an onward ticket. And if they ask you at immigration, which chances are they don't, but if they ask you, say, yeah, I'm continuing my vacation and I'm going to Vietnam or Laos or Cambodia or Malaysia or Philippines, whichever ticket that you got there. But they generally don't ask. They just want to see that you're going to be leaving the country in 30 days. And hence why we call it a throwaway ticket, because you're never going to use it. Brian P says, how far walk is your condo from the beach and night market area, please? Or are you closer to Rumpo? Okay, we are. Rumpo is just at the end of our street for us. And from here to Rumpo Market is about 10-minute walk. And from here to the beach is a 20-minute walk. So I know I've done it. I did a video on it, Brian. You can go back and watch it. And I show you my watch at the end of the video, but I stop and I go look at the car dealers and show you some of the shops and everything around. And you see that it's 33 minutes. But if you take the 12 minutes of me filming everything that's around and stopping, then you'll see it only took 20 minutes. That's it. 20 minutes to the beach, 10 minutes to Rumpo Market is where we live. Faraway Fred says, you did a great video on health insurance. Have you considered doing a video on the next stage of life, such as assisted living or nursing home facilities? I know it's not the most upbeat topic. No, I haven't considered that, brother,
Most
to be
of the
honest.
facilities like that don't allow you to make a video.
They won't let us film in there, number one. And number two, what a lot of people are doing is they're getting the home care. And some insurance companies do cover you on the home care. So, and getting a nurse to come around and take care of you on a daily basis is actually pretty cheap. Some people have done it, and they are on our Facebook group. So reach out there and they can tell you what the cost is. I do have one gentleman, he's from California. He's a blind man. And he lived here in Jomtien, and he had a night nurse come in and take care of him. So, and he said it was exceptionally cheap. So there you go. Michael Susie says, good morning from Kentucky. Good morning, Michael. Great to have you on here, brother. 77 people in the channel. Let's get some thumbs up going on in here. Mike Baker, have to run and do chores. We'll catch the rest later. Love you, gang. Okay, don't forget to wash the car, take out the trash, take the dog to the toilet, and wash the dishes. And we'll catch you on the next live stream, brother. Samuel Lick says, First Sergeant Coop, your leadership style. When Kayla and I come there long term, I will be your video production team volunteer. Keep up the great work too, Darlene. I don't know what that agape means.
What is agape?
You got to tell us. You've said that several times. What is agape? Sam and Kayla Champ. He always says agape. I don't know what agape is in there. But looking forward to meeting you both. Michael Susie says, found your channel through Good Vibes Patia. And thank you for coming on over and joining us, Michael. Much appreciated, brother. Brooke Schneider says, grab an international driver's permit from your home country prior to arrival to eliminate a ticket for your country's regular license. And that's right, because they want to check your passport and they want to see the stamp that you're under the 30 days. So, if you can get the international license, which in the States, you can get it from AAA. From England, I know you can get it from the post office. I'm not sure about Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, but whichever way you can get it, try and get that international license. And it makes the whole process just so easy. And you can get your Thai license like that. Literally, it only takes you a couple hours and you get your Thai license with no exams needed.
But the exam is fun. The
It's fun. You want to do it
reflex.
again?
The reflex.
Brian P. If you trim your if you trim if you hair anytime, what
If you trim
trim
your
your
hair
hair anytime,
anytime,
darling.
darling,
My
please
throat's
save
getting
me the
dry. I need a drink.
trimmings. My super glue is ready and waiting. Yeah, right.
Now, Brian, do you know what they call this style hair that I have here in the Philippines? They call it calbo. Calbo means bald.
Yeah, that's semi-calvo.
That's semi-calvo. Yeah, it means bald.
Yes.
He's probably the same as me. And
Wow.
Samuel Licks says the $10 super
Thank you
sticker.
very
Thank you,
much.
Mr. Samuel Licks. It is really appreciated, brother. Thank you. And BT Gang, do I need to contact Social Security prior to retiring in Thailand from US? Yes, you do. You need to contact Social Security if for your. I presume you're meaning for your pension. Yes, you do. You need to contact them. Let them know that you're going to be moving to Thailand and that you're going to be setting up a Thai bank here once you get the retirement visa, so they can get your pension paid into a Thai bank account. And there's forms at the Thai bank account at bank that you also have to fill in as well. But they already know all those forms and what Americans have to do. So yes, you do have to notify them. Andy Burton, okay, it's been great watching this live, but got to work now. So everyone enjoy your weekend and stay safe. And you too, Andy. Have a great remainder of your weekend, brother, and you've deserved it. So we'll catch you next time, brother. Thanks for coming on. Brian P says, thanks for the reply. Reference condo location. Sounds great. Nice and central. It is. It is right central part of where you want to be in Jomtien, and very close to the bot bus route too on 2nd Street. So Michael Susie says, laughing out loud, it's pronounced like
Swiss.
Swiss. Okay. Okay. So I'm saying Susie and it's pronounced Swiss. So I apologize, Michael Swiss. Kayla Alex. I wonder, that's Michael Alex's Samuel Alex's partner. Hey, Kayla, welcome on board. Hi, Coop and darling. This is Kayla. Agape means unconditional love to you both. Okay, well, thank you. From what country is that?
Yeah.
Please tell us what country it's from.
I believe it's agape, not agape.
I don't know.
Agape.
Agape. Okay, but I'd love to know where that comes from. That's great. And unconditional love to you both. Agape, if Darlene's pronouncing it correctly. And DPM 5964 says a good get around throwaway ticket is to get a business class ticket to Kuala Lumpur, Saigon, etc., etc. Business class tickets are generally fully refundable when canceled. Dale Perth, Australia. Okay, so that's his name, Dale from Perth, Australia. Yeah, it costs a lot of money for a business class ticket. A lot of people can't afford that, especially from traveling from America, brother. But that might be an option for you. I don't know if you can cancel the return part of a business class ticket and get any refund on that.
Maybe he done that. That's why he.
Yeah, maybe he knows. Okay. James Collins, Darlene, if you cut your hair, think about donating it to one of the organizations for cancer patients. They make wonderful wigs for them, or just give to Coop. God, I can hate some subscribers. You know that. Yeah.
But that's this.
I think what's going to happen is before long, I'm just going to shave my head and go bald, because I ain't got a lot left up there. Sig says, I will never get married again, ever. Once burned was bad enough. Hopefully I'll find a Filipina that wants to share the rest of her life with me too, without being married. Never know. Never know. It's not impossible. Good luck on that, brother. But I'm sure you will find a good woman. I'm sure you will find a good woman. There's many out here in Asia.
Yes.
And not just the Filipinos. You're going to find some good Thais and Indonesians out here too. So Michael Swiss, I got it right that time. No worries. Only about 3 people ever pronounced it right. Thanks, brother. Really appreciate it. And Michael Halsey says, IDL in Australia from one of the state driver support organizations such as international driver's license he's referring to, such as RACV, RACQ, and NRMA. So there you go. That is how you get a international license from Michael Halsey. He says you can contact the straight driver support organizations there. He lists three of them that you can get an international driver's license. So thank you for stepping up there, Michael Halsey. And we got 74 people on the live stream, so we're doing absolutely fantastic. It keeps on going up and up and up.
Wow, another super thanks.
And Faraway Fred sends a $10 super thanks and says, thank you for all this great information. And that's what we do here, Faraway Fred, is we created this channel. I'm an ex-veteran. I served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I also worked as a defense contractor for the U.S. Army in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Kuwait. And for us, it's all about giving back to the community. We don't ask for anything. Our time is free. And a lot of people on social media will charge you several $100s just for them to call you. We don't do none of that. We're not going to get involved in that. All we want to do is help people that want to retire, get out the rat race, get out of the high cost of living in the retrospective countries in the Western world, where you're struggling to wonder, if your retirement's going to pay your costs in life. And over here, everything is just 75% cheaper, 60 to 75% cheaper than it is in West. And just for 2 months rent in America, you can pay a whole year rent for a condominium here. It's that cheap, Fred. And the medical costs, I'm going to do a video of that because I found out quite a lot of things in regards to medical costs, how much for hip surgery, how much for shoulder surgery, how much for, a whole bunch of different surgeries. And I'm pricing them up compared to what I know in the West. And I got to make a video on it because you guys ain't going to believe me. So I'm going to pop it up from their own website what the prices of medical care is out here. And it's fantastic. And at the end of the day, we created this channel from expats, us to expats, you guys, to help people. And we're not looking to make anything off of any of you. If we help you find a condominium, or we help you get your visa, we help you get medical insurance, whatever we help you do with our time, just a simple thank you is more than enough for us. If you want to leave a tip, we left the facilities only there for the buy me a coffee or super thanks, because everybody just kept asking for it. Said, Cooper, we want to give you a tip, please. You're doing a great job. We'd really, feel so much better. You spend an hour with us of your time on the phone going over each and everything. You've made us feel so comfortable. We really appreciate it. Let us buy you a coffee. And, Darlene created the link because everybody was asking for it. And that's why I have the 4-minute intros, 5-minute intros into my videos sometimes, because everybody is saying what a wonderful job we're doing. And the reason we make them that long is because the new people that come to the channel, they don't know if we're full of BS. They don't know if we're honest. They don't know us as well as some of our first subscribers that have been on here 2 months now, as long as we've been having the YouTube channel. So we put those banners up with their comments in the beginning, simply to help the new people that want to come onto the channel, and they'll be like, hey, maybe these guys are for real. We see all these helpful people that Cooper and Darlene have helped, and they're giving their comments and saying that, they're great, they're true, they're not lying, everything they're saying is true. Maybe we should give them a chance and subscribe to their channel too. And that's why we did it, Fred. So I hope all of you understand. We've had a few complaints that the intros are too long. We're sorry about that, but we really want to help the new people out too. And that's why they are what they are, because we believe in retirees, and we want to help retirees. We're not looking to make a single dime off anybody. And that's what our channel is all about. Sarlina A says, will you do more videos of affordable condos for rent? I really like those videos. Always interesting to see what's on the other side, so to speak. Yes, Sarlina, we will. And we're going to be making some videos on some different areas in condos too that are nearby. So stay tuned for that. We're working with a couple agents to get some more condo videos out to you. in the very near future. Hopefully, if not this week, definitely next week. So Michael Santos says, do you carry your passport everywhere you go, or just a copy? Or is it your driver's license, or is your driver's license considered a valid form of identification? Also, do you recommend getting a safe in your condo? Okay, I'm going to answer the last one first, Michael. Is no, we don't have a safe in our condo because this is the most secure condo complex I've ever seen. The security are second to none. You get a key card to get into your condo building, and there's 5 condo buildings in our complex. My key card will not work in any of the other buildings, nor will it work in the elevators from the basement. So it is completely secure. And there's CCTV down every floor, down every corridor. And I can say we've been here 5 months now, Michael, and there's not been a single case of theft in 5 months. 5 months. So it is extremely safe, and we don't do that. As far as passport, I do carry well, Darlene carries our passports wherever we go, but we should really just carry copies because at the end of the day, they only want to see your arrival stamp if you're retired, that you have that retirement visa in there, and your picture page. So you can carry a paper, you can carry the original, or you can take a picture and put it on your cell phone, Michael. Either way, they'll accept it. Just have your passport page with your date of birth, your picture, and your passport number, and then the one of your visa for when you came into the country, or your retirement visa, education visa, whatever one you choose to do so. And Linda Travel Solo says, hi, just wondering what VPN you use or would you recommend? I use NordVPN, Linda. That's what I've used for the last couple of years. I've never had a problem with it. I can select quite a lot of different countries. So for me, I've got a Netflix subscription, and I don't want to watch Thai movies. I want to watch American movies and American TV shows. So with my NordVPN, I can select it, for what's different states in America. There's quite a few to select. I can select it to Australia or Europe or England or Canada, and I can watch my Netflix from any country like that. And that's what I use. And we're actually using it while we're talking to you right now. We've got the router already done with NordVPN up there, and it protects anybody from trying to hack into you. So that's the one I use. I don't know if it's the best, but I know it works. And when something works and it's not broken, don't try and fix it. It's my motto. So I just stay with what works there. I'm sure there may be better ones out there or cheaper ones. I don't know, but it works for us. And thanks, Linda. I hope I was able to help you there. Sig, Coop, I'm looking for a Filipina, as we share the same religion and basic Christian values. Others says the religion and culture difference are generally too big with Thai women compared to Filipinas. Well, Buddhist religion is actually a very good religion, Sig. I've been to many Buddhist temples, so is Darlene. We love them, and the Buddhist people are among the friendliest on earth. But the main thing that I hear in regards to Filipinos and Thais is the language barrier, and that's for some is just too hard to get over, and it causes a lot of arguments. So, but Filipinos, they learn to speak English from being knee-high to a grasshopper from a very early age. Before they even start school, they're already speaking English.
Yay!
And Michael Halsey sends a $5 super thanks. Thank you, Michael. Much appreciated, brother. Well done. And George West, you do all this for free? No chance. Absolutely. Ask any of our subscribers in here, George, that I've reached out to and that have reached out to us. We do not charge a penny, never have, never will. We don't get any kickbacks from any of the condos we show. You can reach out to Jeeb, who is in, and she will tell you she offered us a kickback, and we turned around and said we don't want them. Pass the savings on to our subscribers.
I want to tell you something.
Go ahead, honey.
We are proud because even if you go to any agents that we've been through, they can tell that we didn't. They offered. Actually, they offered. They were gonna say that it's confidential, but we declined it.
Yes.
That's why we are proud. There's true story yesterday. I will not gonna mention anything. And we went somewhere yesterday and he says, oh, your friend came here to do his stuff. You should have you should have bring him here so we can give you the kickback like your friend did. We gave him a kickback. And we what do you call this? Yes, it's true that others are getting a kickback, but we don't accept any kickback.
No.
And we are proud. We are proud walking. We are proud doing these things because we know. Because when we learned that our friend is getting a kickback and then we're giving his money too, and he didn't say a thing about that, we feel like you can't imagine how we feel. We don't
felt betrayed.
We don't want the others or you subscribers feel the same way we felt when we learned about it.
Yeah. Now, I'd rather everybody pass the savings on to you. I don't want a single penny. I've got my pension. I've got my disability. I don't need money from y'all. I'm trying to help everybody on here. So, George,
yes. That's why Joe
ask in any of the videos,
West.
watch our videos,
yes.
and join the Facebook group. And we've got quite a lot of people on there, over 100 people. They will, and quite a lot of them are reached out, but majority of them are reached out to us, and they will tell you we never ask them for a single penny.
Yes, the others are giving us buy me a coffees. We were gonna do. If you want a proof of that, we were gonna do a video of how much we earned on YouTube, how much we earned on Buy Me a Coffees, how much the tax that they're taking away from those. If you really want to if you really don't believe us, we don't have to explain ourselves. But I am proud, Sir George West, to tell you that we don't accept anything, any kickback like others do. And yes, it exists too.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of YouTubers that charge. We do not. And that's the main difference of our channel. Herlin and Bobby Daily Vlog says, hello guys, good evening. I am sorry for late. Speaking of team production, maybe we can join for making food for feeding for the whole team, Cooper and Darlene. I love to do that.
Yes, Ate Herlin loves to cook. I saw her Facebook, her reels. Yes.
Yeah.
She's always posting.
Yeah, I'd love to taste her food. I'm sure she's a very good
offer.
77 people on here. Thumbs up. Thank you. And Mark Randall says, Redall says, sorry. Hi, Coop. Are agents now requesting proof of address when getting a retirement visa? Excuse me. If so, how does this work when most people will be staying at a hotel when they first arrive in Thailand? Thanks. It's easy, Mark. The hotel will get you what is called a TM30. Okay, they are required under Thailand law that it doesn't matter if you're in a condo, you're in a hotel, whatever accommodation that you're in, apartment, whatever, that they are required under Thai law to get you a TM30. You have to go to the registration, to the reception office, with your passport and on day of arrival, and they have to get you a TM30. You request it as soon as you arrive, and you can get your retirement visa that way. It's not a problem. But what they're saying is you need a minimum of 3 months tenancy agreement. Is that what Lana said?
Yeah, let's put it this way, sir. Join the Facebook group and you will gonna get that.
Yeah, there's some answers I can't give you here on YouTube, Mark. So join our Facebook group and we'll give you the answers there.
Yes.
I got to be careful what I say and how I say it here.
That's the safest answer.
Yeah. So join the Facebook group. If you submit a request, you'll get approved, and we answer those questions there. Just to explain, throwaway business class ticket. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. If you got the money and you can afford to do it, go ahead. But I wouldn't want to throw away a business class ticket. It's expensive. Tommy J, Google onboard ticket. There is a service that you can buy a ticket for like $10. Ticket is not usable, but serves the purpose. There you go, Tommy.
A lot of people are doing that.
Yes. Yeah, and it's the easiest way to do it, brother.
Yes.
Michael Halsey, hey George, stop with the negativity. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, it was a bit of a negative comment, but he could have meant it. He could have meant it, and honest and saying, really, Cooper, you really do everything that you're saying for free, and I don't mind standing up and saying, yes, we do, and our subscribers and our viewers are testament to that.
Yes, and I am proud,
and we're both proud of that.
Those comments really gets into my skin.
But you don't know his intention of the way he wrote it, honey. I'm going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's a bad guy, and I don't think he was meant to be mean. So Raul Carlson says, hello, Coop. Hello, Maganda Dalaga.
I'm not a Dalaga anymore. Dalaga is like Miss.
Miss. No, you're Mrs. She's my wife. Yes. So there you go. Arthur Cardam says, Cooper, I'm planning to retire there next year. Do I purchase a 30-day, 60-day, or 90-day ticket? Ticket? Ticket.
What?
I'm planning. Well, if you're going to be retiring here, then you only. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah, no, because you want to do it on the 30-day, and the reason is because your visa on arrival is going to be 30 days. Yes. Okay. Unless they change it to the 90 days, then you could get a 90-day throwaway ticket. But you're only going to get a 30-day visa on arrival today. So I would be looking into getting a 30-day throwaway ticket from 30 days after you land in Thailand would be my advice to you, brother.
Yes.
Sarlina A, this channel is the real deal. Great integrity, no lies. You guys can keep your head high. And Sarlina knows.
Yes, we do.
She's reached out to us, and we always got back to her. We had a very good conversation with Sarlina today. So thank you for that, Sarlina. Really appreciate it from both of us. Marty Scarborough says at George West, Cooper and Darlene are the real deal. Cooper called B and answered my questions in person. I think he says me, but he's George West. There you go. Marty Scarborough, another person that contacted me, and I called them up. And Linda Travel Solo sends as a Canadian $6.99 and says thanks again for your help. And thank you so much, Mom. It is really appreciated. But when you get here, Linda, I really appreciate the super thanks that you send us. You got to at least let us buy you coffee or lunch. And when you get here in the next month, we'd really like to meet you. And it's our way of giving back and saying thank you for being a good subscriber. Michael Santo, yeah, George, get on board. The Coops are really building something very special here. There are still honest, good people in this world. And thank you, Michael. And
thank you for
that is highly appreciated. And thank you all for standing up there. Sigs, at George West, they are speaking the truth as I see it. Otherwise, they would start a member channel, paid membership or Patreon, but they haven't done that even when they are monetized. No, we haven't. We never will.
We planned to, but we thought about it, and it was like, let's not do the members only videos.
Yeah. We want to give to everybody.
Yes.
Hurling and Bobby's daily blog says, proven. Both are helpful, helping a lot for our trip very soon in Jomtien. We love you guys, and we really appreciate it, all efforts, and thank you so much. And there's another one. We've spoken to him many times on email, and Darlene is speaking to Hurleen, Bobby's wife, on Facebook, and given a lot of great advice, and they've spoken on the phone several times. So even my wife helps out in that respect, which is absolutely great. Thank you, honey. Tommy J says, off for walk, another great live stream. Proud to be part of the family. And thank you, Tommy. You're always a saint when you come on here. It is really appreciated. And we're about getting ready to wrap this up as well. We're at 1 minute, 45 seconds, and my throat is parched yet again. So I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes more. If you all got any questions, now's the time to put them. If we don't got any questions in the next minute, then we're going to wrap it up. And while I'm waiting for those questions, I'm just going to get a drink of water. Bear with me 1 second. Do you want a water, honey?
No.
Okay. Excuse me. Throat is really, really dry.
Good night, everyone.
Burke Schneider says, night all. Good night, Mr. Schneider.
It's nap time.
It's his nap time. Yes, he didn't get a nap today. He was out with us.
Yes.
And we went shopping for some picnic
And
chairs for the beach.
He has to, he needs to have a beauty rest for tomorrow because
we're going go-karting. Yes, and I'm going to, he beats me at pool. I'm going to beat him going around the track.
Let's see if Cooper can beat Brooke.
Yeah.
Because on the records, you haven't scored.
No, he beats me at everything we do.
Yes,
so I got to beat him on the go-karts.
Yeah.
Brian P. Hi, Cooper. Wasn't the 45-day visa extended up until the end of the year? No. It was stopped about 2 months ago, Brian, and it's now only 30 days.
April when they stopped it.
Was it April? So what's that? Yes. 3-4 months ago, it was stopped, Brian. So that was only during the COVID time because of the quarantine. So they put it back to 30 days. And now the new government is looking at making it 90 days. So that's going to be fantastic. And Brooke Schneider says, Ramming speed.
Ramming speed. What is that?
Ramming speed. Oh, I get it. Ramming speed. Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Mr. Schneider. George Walford says, we really appreciate all your advice. Thank you, Maxine and George. And thank you, George, from Northwestern England, not Northeast, as I originally thought, and for being on here. And give our love to Maxine, will you? And we're looking forward to meeting you both.
From Northwest.
From Northwest England, yes.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Sig says, can you make a video on how to get a condo without using an agent?
They usually charge 10% or more, and they'd rather have that as a reduction in my lease.
Yeah. What we did is we just came up and knocked on the door.
Yes.
That easy. You can get a B&B or a hotel like a lot of people do, and they've seen YouTube videos on certain condominiums, and they just go up and speak to reception and say, hey, do you have any to rent? And that way you bypass the agent, and you bypass the agent fees because they get a commission.
Yep.
Yeah. Sarnina A says, thank you for today's live chat. You say you appreciate us, but we sure appreciate you guys too. Good luck tomorrow on the go-karts. That's really fun. And hopefully one day you'll come out and join us, Arlena. We really hope we will. You will. And everything starts working good for you in your life. You really deserve it. You've been through a lot. Steve Gilding says, good night, Cooper and Darlene. Great live stream. And thank you, Steve, for coming on here. It really is appreciated. Brian P. Right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for another great live stream. Enjoy your go-karts tomorrow. And we will, Brian. You're going to come out here and join us when you get here. Arthur Cardum says, thank you for your honesty. It means a lot to your viewers. And that's what we are promoting on this channel, Arthur, is our honesty. And the fact that we've got over 2,100 subscribers inside of 2 months and already monetized speaks volumes, in our opinion. It's a testament that everything that we're saying is the God's honest truth. And Darlene and I try to be the best Christians that we can. And we're here to help everybody. Don't worry, I'm not going to preach the word of God to you. I'm not that sort of person. But we want to do, our bit in our own way to help people and make that big move to get over here. And whatever we can do to help, get in touch with us on our email, cooperstyadventure@gmail.com. We're getting a great lot of suggestions of what you guys want to see in future videos.
Yes.
And we want you guys to keep that up. Let us know what you want to see, what you want from this channel, because we created this channel for y'all. So it's time for you to give back and say, hey, Cooper, I'd like to see this, or I think this would be a great video, and let us know, and we'll make it happen. Because there's only so much I can film of the Jomtien area of me walking along the beach. telling you what's going on here. Tell me what else you'd like to see, and we'll definitely make it happen.
Oh yeah. I always forgot.
What?
This one, remember making the playlist, darling. That way I can play the podcast while exercising, etc., giving you more watch hours too, yes.
Yeah, that's a big
I
hard one to
forgot
do,
again.
Sig. That takes a lot of time to do that. But
I
Darlene
will
says
gonna
she
find
will,
time. I will
but
gonna find time.
it takes a lot of time. It's not as easy as just clicking a button, and they're all sorted alphabetically, unfortunately,
Yeah.
in the categories.
Good night,
Phil
Cooper
L,
and
good night, Cooper
Darlene.
and Darlene, and good
Okay,
night,
good
Phil,
night to
and good night to all of
everybody.
you from Cooper and Darlene. Thank you for joining us on this live stream. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. It doesn't cost you a penny, and join our Facebook group. We've got over 140 members on there, and it is growing fast, and everybody is giving out great advice. So if you haven't joined the group, go ahead and join that group and contribute. Give your 2 cents, ask your questions. People are asking me about dogs and how to get a dog license to bring them here to Thailand. I don't know, but a lot of our subscribers do. So stay tuned for that. And
Good night,
good night. God bless
tubers.
wherever you are. Hello, tubers. That's the best one I got it this late night.